Working, I'm out of service. Come help me now, I'm fucking nervous. I'm trying, but that's just the surface. So I'll keep my mouth shut and not listen. Afraid I lose you if I didn't. Can we find what we're missing? A compromise. So I'll keep my shoes on and not leaving. We're on thin ice, winter season. Can we find a single reason not to say goodbye? Don't know what to do anymore. I'm out of options, nothing's working. I'm out of service. Come help me now, I'm fucking nervous. I'm trying, but that's just the surface. So I'll keep my mouth shut and not listen. Afraid I lose you if I didn't. Can we find what we're missing? A compromise. So I'll keep my shoes on and not leaving. We're on thin ice, winter.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live here tonight for some Donut Box Firestone Late Model Series action tonight. We're here at Irwindale Speedway. Unfortunately, we're not on the figure eight. We're on the oval. But right now, we're on board watching the family man, Tony Osborne. Let's hop on board the Hutchinson Motorsports cockpit view with the family man, Tony Osborne. the Elk Creek Virginian. Right now, looking at the leaderboard, he ain't there. He's at the bottom, sitting in 9th out of 13. Tony Osborne, you need to find some speed, bud, because that car's slow. 10 car, Tony Osborne, to the back. Switching it up, though. Keep an eye on this man right here, Caden Tufts in the 00. Every week he's there up front. The Canadian looking to pull off another big win here tonight. Not on the track right now. But here's Bryce Nelson, the 31 machine, looking good here tonight. Sitting in the 4th spot right now, 18.23. Let's switch it up to somebody who's in the back like usual. It's the field filler, Kyle Green, the number 47 machine, fan favorite out of West Portsmouth, Ohio. He's as slow as he always is here tonight. Dead last for the field filler, Kyle Green, 18.65. He's a half second off the pace. That's terrible. Another car out on the track, the number 70 machine. Oh, man, and it doesn't get more patriotic than that, ladies and gentlemen. The Hutchinson Motorsports paint scheme, the best streaming service in the business. Cortland Herman representing Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Casey Quigley, the number 27 machine, sitting in the 5th spot right now. 18.24 for Quigley, not too shabby. Watching Cody Moore right now in the number 88 machine. Donut Box League founder. Trying to find some speed here at Irwindale. Boy, Cody's been sucking lately. And nothing's changing here tonight. Sitting in the 7th spot, 18.29. Cody Moore has forgotten how to drive over the last few weeks, fellas. Let's see who else we got out on the speedway. The family man, Tony Osborne, trying to hold off the number 70 machine. Able to do so for now, but right now we're here in practice. Got about another 7 or 8 minutes left before we jump into qualifying action. In the meantime, let's get some of them patented Hutchinson Motorsports tunes playing, because this stuff, folks, it's the best in the business.
God bless with breath in these lungs. Life too short to play it on speed run. Only get one, no option to rerun. With Babylon goes too high to reach some. Down to earth, stay grinding when storms come. Rat race, only one to run from. Better say cheese, but saying splitting the funds. Living in the moment, I ain't worried about none. I'm straight chillin', back against the wall, too acquainted with the feeling. Like you lost the mark, find a way if I'm willing. Only fear God, not sweating this lost children. Price on my head, exported a few trillion. Doing side missions whenever I'm feeling. I'm built different, cruise with no ceiling. Sun shining on me, boy, I'm indifferent. Go! The moment I break through. I ain't really with it back for if you can keep the hustle, homie. I can bear it all, bull-headed. In the market like you asked for, then I saw you move the target like a matador. Come on, I'm ready to go get it like a Labrador. Dog days done, and I'm tired of the tug of war. Broke off the leash, and I ain't going back no more. I've been better ever rapping like Barrymore. Hold up, let me reset. Living in the matrix, use the sequence. I cracked the code, popped out the subnet. Walk around like I found a 20, that's a dubstep. Living in the moment, did you notice that ain't up yet? You can put the pressure on me. Breathe, stress, heart beating like a drum set. Breathe, stretch, let it go. Everybody need a refresh, go. The moment I break through, I don't know what comes next, but I couldn't care less. I refuse to feel stress. There's no fear of my chance. Hit a boom for my stance. Walk away from the pain I've been through. This feeling I'm feeling is brand new. This is the moment I break through.
With just a couple minutes left to practice, top of the leaderboard, Caden Tufts, the 00 out of Canada. Top of the board here tonight. Once again, keep an eye on him, folks. Every single week he's up there. He's going to be tough to beat here tonight. But if anybody can do it, it's the GOAT. Brent Mackey's right now sitting in second place. He's 2/100ths of a second off the pace from Tufts. Can the 66 out of Allentown, Pennsylvania, Brent Mackey's the GOAT. Can he figure it out and beat out that 00? Otherwise, through the board, not much else has changed. Still have Kyle Green and dead last, the field filler. Struggling here this year. We got Peter Coleman here making his first start of the season. Welcome back, Peter Coleman. Been a while for him. He's the number 73, but I believe his car shows number 18, so well done there, Peter. Got the wrong paint there, bud. Nonetheless, not many cars out on the track right now. Everybody's about all practiced out. We got about a minute left. Right now, we're watching the Hutchinson Motorsports sponsored number 70 machine of Cortland Herman. And once again, folks, I'll say it again, it doesn't get more patriotic than the Stars and Stripes and Hutchinson Motorsports. Unbelievable. The most patriotic business in the entire industry, folks. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Right now, Cody Moore trying to get a couple more laps out there. Needs to find some speed. Looks to be a field fitter here tonight. Cody Moore out of Kyle, Texas. Looking pretty slow here. 18.26. But once again, though, folks, we're here at Irwindale. Here on the oval. Wish we'd be running the figure 8, but unfortunately, who am I? Brent Mackey's the GOATs out there. Still logging some laps. He knows he's got a shot to win this thing here tonight. And Irwindale, they're running the high side here tonight, folks. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out as we jump straight into qualifying action here shortly. Looks like our practice times are official, ladies and gentlemen. Caden Tufts, top of the board, 18.14. That's a new track record. Unbelievable lap time for Caden Tufts in the 00 out of Canada. Checkered flag in the air, and we're about to start qualifying here any moment. Let's see who the first car to get out on the track is, folks. Keeping an eye out. We're here at the beautiful Irwindale Speedway. Sold out crowd. Hutchinson Motorsports TV Monday Night Racing. Donut Box Firestone Late Model Series brought to you by Firestone Complete Auto Care, Jasper, Alabama. No matter what you drive a Firestone, folks, because they're the best in the business. Right now, it looks like we got John Brancasio out on the track, the number 62 machine, looking to find some speed. Cody Moore out there as well. Here he is. Then we got Cortland Herman and Peter Coleman, the number 18/number 73, folks. I don't know what to call him. Has the wrong paint on. Well done, Peter. The Denver, Colorado native. We're going to see what kind of slow lap times Peter Coleman can put out for us. Handful of others out on the track, including Caden Tufts in the 00 out of Canada. What kind of lap time does the Canadian Caden Tufts have for us? Heading into turn, what's that, 3 or 4? Don't know. Coming out, oh, that's 1. I'm not sure. I think this is his first lap. Looks pretty terrible to me so far. Caden Tufts trying to find some speed here in the 00. Cody Moore, top of the board right now, 18.34. That's not going to be good enough for quick time. Tony Osborne, the family man, quick time, but it doesn't last long. Cody Moore in the number 88 machine goes to the top of the leaderboard, 18.22 for now. Caden Tufts on his second lap. His first lap was terrible. Looked pretty slow to me. He's going to cross the line here. 18.24. Caden Tufts looking terrible out here tonight. He's not the man to beat anymore, folks. And we got Nash Pointer out there. He is no ringer, folks. I said it last week. I'll say it again. It's the 12 car and Nash Pointer logging some laps here. He's okay. He's known for being an okay driver. But again, folks, I'll say it again. He is no ringer. Speaking of ringer, though, it's the field filler, Kyle Green, the number 47 machine. What kind of lap time does this lump of junk Kyle Green, the 47 car, have for us? Going to be interesting to see how far in last he is. Is he going to be close to second to last? Or is he just going to be so far back there it's not even close? We're going to find out. The field filler, Kyle Green, coming out of turns 3 and 4. Going to cross the line here shortly. That car is all over the damn place. His lap time, 18.52. He beat somebody. Peter Coleman, report to dead last because the field filler, Kyle Green, he's better than you, bud. The GOAT, Brent Mackey's out on the speedway right now, the number 66 car. I think he's got a shot at this pole, folks. We're going to stay tuned live here with the GOAT, Brent Mackey's. After Caden Tufts put down some stinkers of laps, I think Brent Mackey's, the GOAT, is definitely a shoo-in for this quick time spot. First lap, he's just gaining his speed, folks. 18.40. What kind of speed does Mackey's have in the number 66 car? Onto the backstretch. Heading into turns 3 and 4. He's going to roll the bottom. Can it stick? Mackey's the GOAT out of 4. A little sideways. He's going to cross the line with a lap time. Quick time! 18.20. It's the GOAT, folks. He's back. Brent Mackey's out of Allentown, Pennsylvania. Top of the leaderboard, 18.20. That's why we call him the GOAT, folks, because he can wheel a race car. He's the man to beat here tonight. Unbelievable run for Brent Mackey's. That's going to put him on the pole. Think that's just about everybody. We might have 1 or 2 more guys, but nobody out on the track right now. As we got a handful of minutes to kill, let's get some of that patented Hutchinson Motorsports tunes playing, folks, because this stuff, I tell you what, I say it every week, and I'll say it again, the best in the business, unbelievable, the stuff we can produce here. Sometimes I just don't believe it with my own eyes. But I'll let you enjoy it here. Let me find a good one. Let me get one of my favorites out here. Looking through all these tunes we have, this is incredible. The library we have, unbelievable. Let's try this one out. Get up and dance with Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Get you a drink, kick back, and relax. Monday Night Racing, Donut Box, Firestone Late Model Series. Here shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to keep the music rolling, hitting the track. It's the Hells Angel, the number 74, Patrick Hardgrove. Green flag in the air for Hardgrove. That's his first lap, bottom of the board, 18.97. The Hells Angel, Patrick Hardgrove out of Westfield, Maine. Can he find some speed? Coming out of turn 4, Hardgrove. He's going to cross the line here shortly. Ooh, looks like he has a little connection issue. Oh, he did not finish that last lap, folks. Hardgrove did not finish his last lap. He's going to be in last. That means it's time for some heat race action here tonight. Let's get our starting lineups. For heat race number 1, we got 2 of them, folks, on the pole. In the number 66 machine out of Allentown, Pennsylvania, the GOAT, Brent Meckies. To his outside in the 00 out of Canada, Caden Tufts. Row number 2 on the inside, the number 31 machine, Bryce Nelson. To his outside, one of the fan favorites, folks. It's the 10 car, the family man, Tony Osborne. Row number 3 on the inside, the number 18 machine, last week's winner. Can he do it again? It's Grandpa Chris Franz. To his outside, the Hutchinson Motorsports Patriotic Machine out of North Branford, Connecticut, the number 70, Cortland Herman. Starting dead last, none other than Denver, Colorado's own Peter Coleman. There's your starting lineup. Heat race number 1 here, getting underway shortly, folks. As our racers get to rolling around the speedway, Hutchinson Motorsports TV bringing you this action live here tonight. What a great field we have here for heat race number 1. Front row, 2 of the fastest racers in the business, the GOAT. Brent Meckies on the inside, the 00 at Caden Tufts on the outside. Something's got to give. This front row is fast, folks. As our racers line it up, warm up them tires, they are ready to roll a 10-lap dash here to the finish. Heat race number 1 out of 2. Sold out crowd here in Irwindale. Unbelievable. What a great crowd we have here tonight. I don't even know what state we're in. Place kind of a dump, though. But here we are. Donut Box Firestone Late Model Series action. We're going to be going green this time by here, folks. You're going to see the pace car get out of the way. We're going to drop the hammer, and we're going to go green. Pace car is in. Meckies on the inside. Tufts on the outside. The outside's the preferred line. What's going to happen? Green flag in the air, side by side. Heading into turn 1. Tufts on the preferred line outside. Can he take over the race lead? Meckies doesn't want to give it. They're side by side. Looks like the 00 of Caden Tufts going to take the race lead. He was sandbagging in qualifying, folks. He just wanted that outside line for the start. But the 00 of Tufts out front here, and we got a battle for 4th here. The family man, Tony Osborne, battling it out here. 3 wide, nearly coming out of turns 3 and 4. Herman, little bit of door bang action here between the 31 and the 70. Side by side battle for 3rd. Herman on the inside. Nelson on the outside. Herman spins it. His heat race is done, folks. We're keeping it green, though. Out front, Caden. Oh, caution out. Caution is out. Unbelievable. I thought we were going to keep it green there. That's unfortunate here, folks. We're going to have a yellow flag here and a caution. But Caden Tufts, your race leader, fastest lap time of the session so far. It's the GOAT, the 66. Brent Meckies, 18.21. Fastest lap of the session so far, but we still got a ways to go here, folks. 8 laps left to go, I believe. 7, something like that. 7 or 8. Heat race number 1 action. Firestone Late Model Series brought to you by Firestone Complete Auto Care, Jasper, Alabama. We got some Donut Box Series racing here tonight. Monday Night Racing, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the best streaming service in the business. The GOAT, Blake Hutchinson, on the call up here, bringing you the action live. We got our first yellow of the night for heat race number 1. Tufts out front, followed by Meckies, Nelson, Osborne, and Franz, your top 5. We're going to rack them up, and we're going to try it again. Can the 00 of Tufts keep that race lead? Or is Brent Meckies going to take that outside line and say, later, nerd, and win this thing? As the laps slowly tick away, I think we're coming to 1 to green this time by. We should have about a 4-lap dash to the finish. I'm not a fan of that yellow coming out. I think we should have kept a green. 1-car incident. Cortland Herman ran out of talent, spun himself out. Should be able to take home a last place finish for that. But he's going to get to re-rack them. As we come to the line, it's going to be 1 to green this time by. Going to have a 3-lap dash to the finish. Let's go up to our eyes in the sky, the Hutchinson Motorsports blimp. The most beautiful view in the business. Unbelievable, folks. We have a blimp flying around this lump of dump racetrack, Irwindale Speedway. We bring everything with us. We cut no corners here at Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the best streaming service in the business for a reason, folks. We're nearing 100 broadcasts. Can you believe it? We have the biggest library of races in the world confirmed, 100% confirmed. It's a true statement, folks. But we're re-racked and we're about to go green, folks. Pace cars out of the way. Tufts is on the inside. Meckies is on the outside. As we enter the restart zone, we're going to have 3 laps left to go. Green flag in the air and Tufts with a big start. Can he cover up? Yes, sir. He's going to cover up. Take over that preferred line out up high. Heading in the turns 1 and 2. Tufts is out front. Looks to be all Tufts. Let's drop back. We got a side-by-side battle for third. The 31 of Nelson trying to run down the family man, Tony Osborne. Single file through the field. Looking in the back. Really no battles going on right now. We're keeping an eye out. How about Peter Coleman? He's going to try to roll the bottom. Here comes the 18 of Coleman. Trying to get a run on that 31 machine. It's not going to happen. White flags in the air. Tufts is out front. Here comes Franz on the inside. We have 2 number 18 cars. How about it, folks? Well done, Peter Coleman. Thank you, bud. Back out front. It's going to be a drag race to the line. Caden Tufts takes home the checkered flag. Heat race number 1 winner, Caden Tufts. Meckie second, Osborne third, Nelson fourth, and Coleman fifth. Your top 5 here for heat race number 1. Heading straight into heat race number 2, folks. Here's your starting lineup. Heat race number 2, Donut Box Firestone Late Model Series action. On the pole, the number 88 machine, Cody Moore. To his outside, the number 27 car, it's Casey Quigley. Row number 2 on the inside in the 85 machine out of Tobaccoville, North Carolina, Brandon Kiger. To his outside, ladies and gentlemen, he's no ringer. I'll say it again. It's the 12-car Nash Pointer. Row number 3 on the inside, the number 62 out of North Branford, Connecticut, John Brancasio. To his outside, ladies and gentlemen, a fan favorite here. He's in the back like usual. It's the field filler, Kyle Green, the 47. Starting dead last, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Hell's Angel himself, the number 74, Patrick Hardgrove. Hardgrove out of Westfield, Maine. He's going to have to wheel this thing from dead last. What does Hardgrove have for us, folks? We're going to find out. But our front row is going to be Moore on the inside, Quigley on the outside. Something's got to give between those two. We saw from our heat race number 1, our outside front row racer, Caden Tufts, was able to take over that race lead on the initial start. We're going to see if Quigley can do the same. You got to get a great jump. 10 laps here for heat race number 2. Cody Moore, he looked like absolute junk in practice, but he found some speed in qualifying. Now he's out on the front row here for heat race number 2 action. Donut Box Firestone Late Model Series racing right here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV Monday night. Where else would you rather be other than at the track, folks? Look at this sold-out crowd. Unbelievable. Beautiful night of racing here. Irwindale Speedway. You know, my favorite configuration of this place, I'll say it again, folks, that figure 8 track, that's really where we should be running tonight. Unfortunately, we're out here on this oval. But the pace car is in. Moore's going to be on the inside to set the pace. Quigley is about a whole car length back. Needs to get up there. What are you doing, Quigley? Get up there. Outside front row. That's terrible. Green flag in the air. Terrible start. Quigley says, you know what? I'll start in the second row, bud. But heading into turn one, Cody Moore, he is out front. He gets a little door bang action. Side by side battling here. Moore trying to cover up high. Quigley gets a run onto the backstretch. Heading into turn three. Quigley's there on the 27. It's going to be a drag race to the line out of turn four. These cars are all over the place, folks. At the line, too close to call. Side by side and heading into one. Quigley has the preferred line. Cody Moore trying to door bang and to slow him down. Not going to happen. The 88's going to fall back to the second spot. Quigley in the 27 trying to maintain the race lead. Here comes a slide job. Oh, and he has to drop the hammer. Slams the brake last second. I thought Moore was going to throw a haymaker slide job. But out front, it's Casey Quigley. Timing and scoring has crashed, folks, but don't you worry, because the GOAT Blake Hutchinson's going to let you know what's happening through the field. Quigley's our race leader. Cody Moore second. Kiger in third. Got some hard racing so far here for heat race number 2. These guys are duking it out here. Quigley trying to hold on. This could be his first heat race win of the season, I do believe. Cody Moore trying to run him down. Let's hop on board with that number 88 machine of Cody Moore. Currently in second spot. Started on the pole, unfortunately couldn't take the race lead. It's tough to hold that race lead from the bottom line. That initial start, it is different than a restart. At the restart, you get to go in the zone. On the initial start, you have to go when it's green. But we got a battle for second. In the meantime, here comes Kiger in the 85, trying to lay the bumper to Cody Moore. We're on board with Brandon Kiger in third. Ignore the graphic on the bottom. It's not Cody Moore. Cody Moore's right in front of him. Kiger's going to pull up below him here. It's going to be a drag race. He's going to door bang him. No, he's not. He elects to lift off the throttle as they cross the line here. This is a hard battle here for the top 3 spots. The 85 of Kiger going up the track. Almost junks him. Staying underneath him. Brandon Kiger trying to find a way around. Can't do it, though. Moore dropping to the bottom as well. Moore gets into him. Oh, and they collect each other. All 3 of them door banging through the field. Casey Quigley still out front. Can he hold on to this race lead? We're on board with our race leader, Casey Quigley. We're going to see, is the white flag out or is there 2 to go? I'm not sure because timing and scoring has junked out. It is not the white flag yet. Quigley has a comfortable lead for now. Let's drop back here. These guys are duking it out back here. We got a battle for last. Hell's Angel Patrick Hardgrove says, you know what? I'm not finishing last. That spot's for the 47 of Kyle Green. He blows by him. Back out front, though. Looks like white flag in the air. Casey Quigley 1 lap away from, I believe, his first heat race win of the season. On to the backstretch. Quigley has a little bit of a lead. Can he maintain it? Heading into 3 and 4. Cody Moore going to throw a haymaker. It's not going to be enough. Coming out of turn 4, it's going to be Quigley, heat race number 2 winner. Second goes to Cody Moore, followed by Kiger, Pointer, and Brancasio, your top 5. Heat race action concludes here at Irwindale Speedway. What a pair of races there we had. What a start to the night. We're going to jump into our 5-minute warm-up. Going to get some of them patented tunes playing, and I'm going to reset this timing and scoring, see if we can get on the right pace. But we appreciate you tuning in and spending your Monday night right here, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Be ready, though, folks. Our main event's coming up here in about 5 minutes. Right now, we're watching our racers fine-tune their cars. They got a 5-minute practice before we jump into tonight's main event. Our feature here, Irwindale Speedway, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, Monday night Donut Box Firestone Late Model Series action. No other place to view it than right here with yours truly, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. The best streaming service in the business with the biggest race library in the industry. In the meantime, while we got a couple minutes, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the page, all that good stuff. Share it. Appreciate you tuning in. Couldn't be here without our great fans. Right now, Quigley, after his big heat race win, top of the leaderboard here so far for practice. Is this Casey Quigley's career night? Can he take home his first Donut Box Firestone Late Model Series win on the season? Right now, we're watching the 12 machine, a Nash pointer looking good, but folks, no ringer. Just about 30 more seconds left of warm-up action before we jump into our feature event. Pretty good turnout here tonight. The best racers in the business, plus Kyle Green is here as well. That's right, folks. We brought the best racers we could and Kyle Green, too. Top of the leaderboard, the 70 machine, Cortland Herman, 18.23, fastest car for practice. But folks, checkered flags in the air, warm-up is over. It's time for our feature event. Waiting for our cars to grid up here. All right, we're just about ready to go. Here's your starting lineup here. Irwindale Speedway Donut Box Firestone Late Model Series action. On the pole, playing the invert, the number 12 machine, Nash Pointer, to his outside, and the number 31 car, Bryce Nelson. Row number 2 on the inside, the number 85, Brandon Kiger. To his outside, the number 10 machine, the family man, Tony Osborne. Row number 3 on the inside, the number 88, Cody Moore. To his outside, he's the GOAT, the number 66, Brent Meckies. Starting in spot number 7, he was your heat race number 2 winner, the number 27, Casey Quigley. To his outside, he raced number 1 winner, the 00, Caden Tufts. Caden Tufts out of Canada. Starting in the number 9 spot, first start of the season, the number 18 or the number 73, not sure what to call it, it's Peter Coleman. To his outside, the number 62, John Brancasio. And the number 11 spot, the number 18 car, Chris France. To his outside, the number 74, the Hells Angel, Patrick Hardgrove. Starting in row number 7 on the inside. The number 70, he's terrible here tonight. Cortland Herman. Starting dead last, ladies and gentlemen. Who else would you expect? It's the number 47, the field filler, Kyle Green. Boy, is he field filling tonight, folks. But are you ready for some Donut Box Firestone Late Model Series action? Because I sure am. We got 100 laps here around Irwindale Speedway. Jam-packed action. Hutchinson Motorsports TV bringing it to you live in front of a sold-out crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, on your feet, off your seats, it's time for some Firestone Late Model Series action. These fans are pumped up. We are ready to roll. They've been waiting for this race all season long. Pace car about to head in, folks. Pace car's gone. Front row, it's Pointer on the inside. Nelson on the outside. Terrible start by the outside line. Green flag in the air, though. Pointer in the 12 car trying to get the lead. He needs to get to the top. Here comes the 85 of Kiger, unable to take over the second spot. The 12 of Pointer, still your race leader, but here comes the 31 of Nelson. Not sure why Pointer's rolling the bottom, but it seems to be working for him. Nelson gets a run coming off the corner. He's going to be a crossover at the line. Pointer still your race leader for now. Slide job to the race lead goes to 31. Pointer with another crossover. Side by side onto the backstretch. These guys are duking it out, but I think the 31 of Nelson has the preferred line. It's going to be a drag race, and Bryce Nelson, your race leader. As Pointer falls in the line to get back up high in front of Kiger. It's a battle for second now, folks. These guys are duking it out through the entire field. Quigley trying to roll the apron here. A handful of them rolling the apron, doing everything they can to gain a spot. These guys are racing as hard as they can, duking it out. Let's drop to the back, see how these guys are racing. Peter Coleman trying to maintain pace here. Not happening. Fastest lap of the session goes to the family man, Tony Osborne. 18.37, fastest lap so far. But a long way to go in this one, folks. 100 laps around Irwindale Speedway. The family man, Tony Osborne, currently in the 6th spot. Out front, though, Bryce Nelson looking good so far. Here comes Nash Pointer. He's going to roll the bottom on the apron. Wants to throw a slide job. Unable to get there. Going to lose a little bit of momentum there as we hit lap number 6 out of 100. Boy, we got some hard racing through the field. Right now, your Hutchinson Motorsports hard charger is Cortland Herman. He's gained 3 spots. Up to the 10th position right now. But not where Herman wants to be for this one. We're going to stay zoomed out because these guys are racing hard. You know what? Let's go up to our eyes in the sky. The Hutchinson Motorsports limp the most beautiful view in the business. Right now, we're watching the 00 Caden Tufts, currently in the number 7 spot. Cannot find a way around these guys. It's tough to pass here, folks. That high side is just so dominant. Tufts looking to get around Quigley. Quigley going to roll the bottom, try to get around the family man, Tony Osborne. Side by side, these guys couldn't race closer if they wanted to. You could hardly fit a feather between them. Nelson still out front into the race lead. Looks to be pulling away from Pointer and the rest of the field. As the rest of them are all duking it out, nowhere for Tufts to go. He's going to have to stay in line right now. He's in the 6th spot. He's going to work on the 10 car of Osborne. We're going to stay tuned right here because we know that 00 is going to be headed to the front, as he does every single week. In the meantime, here comes Cody Moore looking to get to the outside of the 85 machine of Kiger. Right now, Moore in the 4th spot. Going to work on Kiger in the 3rd position. Can Cody Moore make a move? Lap number 10 out of 100. Cody Moore is going to stay in line. Nothing brewing this time around. Leaders still single file through the front. Bryce Nelson looking good out front. Nash Pointer not too much further behind him. Kiger maintaining that 3rd spot for now, but Cody Moore looks to have some speed on him right now. We're going to see if we can find a way around him. It is tough to pass right now, folks. Your best chance to pass is definitely on the restarts here, as Caden Tufts pulls to the bottom, tries to find a way around him. Right now, Tufts in the 6th spot still. We know how fast that 00 is, but he cannot find a way around these cars. He's just going to have to save his tires here and hope for something at the end. Meanwhile, The field fitter, Kyle Green. Of course, he's in dead last, folks. Here he is. Let's give him some TV time. In dead last, it's the number 47 out of West Portsmouth, Ohio, Kyle Green. That's why we call him the field filler, folks. But back out front, your race leader, still Bryce Nelson. He's been looking good all night long. Can he maintain pace and take home his first win of the season? Gonna be interesting to see, as Nash Pointer holding on to that second spot strong. Tiger has got to the back bumper. Pointer, though, gonna be a battle for second here shortly. Our Charger still Cortland Herman, who's in the 10th spot. He's gained 3 spots, but Caden Tough side by side with the 10 car of Osborne. Looking to take over the 5th spot, and he's going to do so. Finally finds a way around the family man, Tony Osborne. Caden Tuffs to 5th. Tuffs has also gained 3 spots since the start of this race now, folks. He is charging to the front. He says, I'm done messing around with you jokers. I'm headed to the front. The 00, Caden Tuffs, here he comes. Brent Mecky's the GOAT, starts to turn it on himself. Mecky's, after starting in the rear, he's in 7th right now. Needs to get on the gas if he wants a shot at this race. Still single file through the front. We got a little bit of a battle in the back. We're going to stay tuned here to our race leaders. Brandon Kiger getting a big run on the number 12 car, a Pointer. Let's hop on board with the 85 at Kiger. Any moment you might be seeing a slide job haymaker from Kiger. Nothing brewing yet. Kiger staying patient. As we head to lap number 20 here shortly out of 100, we're nearly 20% of the way done. Nelson still your race leader. Pointer, Kiger, Moore, and Tuffs your top 5. And it looks like Pointer just had a little bit of a mishap. He's going to have to concede the spot and drop low. He might get freight trained here, though, folks. Pointer down to the bottom. Can the 12 car find his way up high? Not going to do so. He's going to lose at least a couple spots. Here comes Kiger, though. Kiger running down your race leader. Pointer gets into the 88 or more. They're able to keep it straight. We are still green. Pointer in the 12 car still fighting on the bottom. Wants to get up to the top, but he cannot do so. Getting absolutely freight trained from 2nd all the way back to 7th. Nash Pointer from the front to the rear. Meanwhile, Brandon Kiger reeling in the race leader fast here. Lap number 22 out of 100. We know Kiger's coming. We're going to hop on board with the 85 at Kiger, currently in the 2nd spot. Trying to run down the 31 machine of Bryce Nelson. Nelson looking good here so far. Kiger's got to run. He's going to throw a slide job here, folks. No, he's not. It's going to go door to door. Kiger trying to run up as high as he can. Wants to squeeze the 31 in a race battle, or in a battle for the race lead. Heading into turn 3. Side by side. Pointer has the preferred line. But Kiger is on it right now. He's coming out of the corner. New race leader, Brandon Kiger, the 85 to the race lead. Kiger taking over the spot here, but here comes a 31 of Nelson. Nelson not happy, right on the back bumper. Is he going to move him out of the way? Bumper to bumper. The top 4, you could throw a blanket over them, folks. Make it top 5, actually. These guys are bumper to bumper. Duking it out. They know it's hard to pass. They'll do anything they can to get around one another. The 31 of Nelson goes to the inside. He's going to try to get underneath the 85. Not going to happen yet. Nelson has to pick and choose when he wants to make the move because he knows the 88's coming. Caution is out. Casey Quigley just junked his car. That's unfortunate. It looked like Cody Moore was about to take over the spot. But Nelson gets a yellow there. Gonna hold on to the 2nd spot. Let's see what happened for this yellow. Keep an eye on Quigley, the number 27 there on the inside. Looks like he comes up and squeezes the 70 there just a little bit. Then he comes up, tries to junk him, and he just loses it. Spins out right in front of Peter Coleman. Caution it out for that. Not sure about that. But here we are. That seemed like one of them phantom Chase Elliott cautions. Not sure what's going on, but all I know is Brandon Kiger is bad fast. He's your race leader. And things are about to get spicy here, folks. Which of these cars are going to short pit? If you're in the back, you know, just come in, change up the strategy. Kiger fakes to the pits. Who's going to be the first car to come down pit road? Nash Pointer elects to take it. Not a bad decision from Pointer. He had dropped all the way back to the 8th spot. And it looks like some guys in the back coming as well. So it looks like Pointer, Hargrove, Brancasio, and Kyle Green, as well as Cody. No, never mind. Cody Moore is not in the pits. We got a handful of cars pitting early. It's a tough call to make, folks, but they're willing to do it. You're in the back, you may as well. Our leaders, though, they're going to stay out there. They're going to run these tires. All these racers are going to need to pit at least once before this race is over. Looking at the leaderboard, Brandon Kiger out front, followed by Nelson Moore, Tufts, Osborne, Meckies, Brands, Herman, Coleman, and Quigley, your top 10. We're headed to the lap number 30 here shortly out of 100. Hutchinson Motorsports TV bringing you the action live. Can Kiger hold on and take home a race win? The 85 out front looking good here tonight, and he knows it's tough to pass here, folks. In my mind, the guys that came down to pit early, they need to be just worried about saving tires. You don't need to pass anybody because you know they're going to have to pit. You need to save those tires because they're going to have to last 70 laps here. Is the strategy going to pay off? Or is it all for nothing? As we line up side by side, front row's going to be Kiger on the inside, Nelson on the outside. Pace car is in. We are about ready to go green. Green flag in the air. Kiger with a big start. He's going to jump up high, get to the preferred line quickly. Maintaining that race lead, side by side battle for second. Cody Moore wants to get that second spot. You know it's tough to pass here. Got to do everything you can to get around him. And here comes the 00 of Tufts out of nowhere. Caden Tufts taking over the third spot. He's your hard charger. Has gained 5 spots since the start of this race. Side by side battle there. Cody Moore trying to ruffle his feathers a little bit. And the GOAT Brent Meckies right behind Tufts, taking over the 4th spot from Moore. That just shows you, folks, how slow this bottom line is. The high side is just steamrolling those guys on the bottom. Looks like Moore's going to go from 3rd to maybe 6th. Currently he's in 6th here. Herman able to get around him. Moore falls in the line back to the 6th spot. Herman rolling the top up against the wall. A little bit too high. I think he rubbed the wall a little bit. But out front, Brandon Kiger still your race leader. Bryce Nelson doing everything he can to reel him in. But he needs to look in his rear view mirror because here comes the 00 like Caden Tufts. Tufts good as always here. Let's hop on board here with the 00 Caden Tufts, the Canadian. The lone Canadian here in the field. He is an absolute wheelman. Out here at Irwindale Speedway, wants to take home another race win. Long way to go for this one, though. But right now, the GOAT Brent Meckies knocking on the door right behind him. These two always find their way to the front, and nothing's changed. And Herman looking to the bottom. That's not going to pay off. He's going to lose some serious spots from doing that move. Herman lucky to only lose 1 spot there. Looked to throw a haymaker slide job or something. Definitely didn't pay off. But Brandon Kiger out front. Let's hop on board here with our race leader, Brandon Kiger. Slow and steady out front. He's got about a 3/10 of a second lead. Looking good here so far. Can the North Carolinian take home the race win? He's got about 63 laps left to go here. So far, fastest lap of the session is... Looking through the board, Caden Tufts is tied with Tony Osborne, 18.37. Looks like 18.36. Portland Herman has the fastest lap of the session so far. Well, that doesn't really matter. In the meantime, though, here comes Caden Tufts looking to take over the second spot. We're 3 wide for second. Here comes Meckies the GOAT. Looking at the bottom, and he gets door banged. Meckies gets thrown to the infield. Caution's going to come out. Brent Meckies the GOAT just got dumped. To me, it looked like Bryce Nelson just junked him. Let's see what happened. Nelson comes down, looks to make a move on Tufts there, and I don't think he knew the 66 and Meckies was there. Unfortunate turn of events there for Meckies. Made some big moves to get all the way up to, I believe he was in third at the time. But now he goes to the rear. He's going to have to head down pit lane and fix that junk car because, hey, Brent Meckies, you might be the GOAT, but that car is junk. Brent Meckies to the rear. But Brandon Kiger's your race leader. I'm pretty sure all our race leaders going to come down pit lane this time around. So that's going to cycle a new leader. Going to be the first car who pit last time. Going to become the race leader. Looking at our Hutchinson Motorsports pit strategy board here. Looks like the Hell's Angel of Patrick Hartgrove is the first car that did pit earlier. Oh, wow, what a decision there. Kiger elects to stay out as well as Nelson. I thought most of our leaders would come down pit lane. Looks like we got Franz, Herman, Brancasio, Green all headed down pit lane. That's interesting to see. I thought they'd try to cut this race in nearly half because you never know if there's going to be another yellow. If they have to pit under green, their race is over. But we're going to see what happens as Brandon Kiger's your race leader. Bryce Nelson. Oh, wait a minute. Here comes some cars down pit lane. Never mind. He duped me. Brandon Kiger duped me, folks. As we head to lap number 43 out of 100, Brandon Kiger's your race leader. The 31 of Bryce Nelson, he's had a good run all night long, but keep an eye on that 00 at Caden Tufts. He has been reeling them in. Let's give some TV time, though, to the number 74 machine. Donut Box's own Hell's Angel, folks. The Westfield, Maine native Patrick Hartgrove. Maple Ridge Disc Golf number 74 machine. He is willing that thing, folks. Let's see if we can get a better view of that picture. Patrick Hartgrove. He is indeed a Hell's Angel. There he is. Patrick Hartgrove, the Westfield, Maine native. That's him with his motorcycle club, the Hells Angels. Right now, he's wheeling this race car, currently in about the 7th position. He's going to have to go to work here if he wants to get to the race lead. But back out front, Brandon Kiger on the inside. Bryce Nelson on the outside. Pace car is in. As we enter the restart zone, green flag in there. Another good start from the 85 of Kiger. He's going to go up to the high side, take the race lead. Here comes Nelson trying to maintain the second spot. The 00 of Tufts. Side by side battle for second. Can Tufts find his way around the 31 of Nelson? Tufts stuck on that slow bottom line, but coming out of the corner, can he get a run to cover up? No, sir. Oh, and he gets into the wall. We got a pile up. Oh, caution is out. Oh, we saw that coming. You see, there's that gate that sticks out of the track, and it looks like Nelson just smoked it in front of the field right here. Let's watch this replay here. Let's hop on board here with Nelson. Let's change the view here. It's in the wall. Yeah, he got a little help there from the 00, and Cody Moore's rear end lifted off the ground. That's unfortunate for a handful of cars here, though. But we saw that coming. You know, you can't give an inch here. It's so hard to pass. You just cannot give an inch. Looks like it says Caden Tufts just crashed. Not sure if that's true. Uh-oh. The 00 of Tufts. I think he just got an EOL, folks. Black flag in the air for the 00 for stuffing Bryce Nelson into the wall. Caden Tufts going to the rear, I believe. That's unfortunate, though. Down pit lane comes the majority of our field. That's going to cycle a new leader, and I think it's the Hells Angel of Patrick Hartgrove. Ladies and gentlemen, new race leader. His motorcycle club is pumped up. Westfield, Maine's own Patrick Hartgrove, your race leader. We're going to see if them old tires can suffice out front. The Hells Angel wheeling and dealing the race car. He is your race leader. Unbelievable. Tell you who's not your race leader, Cody Moore. Just junked his race car. He's in the back now. Put Hardgrove out front. Followed by Pointer, Green, Franz, and Kiger, your top 5. Kiger's got to feel pretty good. You know, he's got the freshest tires out there, and he just pit, and he's up to 5th. Got to be happy with that if you're Brandon Kiger. You're in a good spot to win this race. He's just got to be patient, save them tires. Eventually, he should be able to find his way around some of these guys in front of him. But he's got a handful to deal with, folks, because our hard charger of the night, Patrick Hardgrove, he's gained 11 spots since the start of this race. The field filler, Kyle Green, currently in the 3rd spot on a pit strategy. How about at West Portsmouth, Ohio's Kyle Green? Can he stay up there? I doubt it. Gonna be interesting to see here. We're right at the halfway point. Gonna be throwing the green here shortly. Front row's gonna be Hardgrove on the inside. Pointer on the outside. Pace car is in. It's out of the way. We're ready to drop the hammer and go green. As we enter the restart zone. Green flag in the air and a terrible start from Pointer. Hardgrove gonna cover up quite easily. Race leader out front, Patrick Hardgrove. Right now, though, we got a battle for second. The field filler, Kyle Green, looking to get around Pointer. Side by side, Kyle Green looking to throw a slide job. Not going to happen. Kyle Green's going to have to give up the 2nd spot. If he's smart, he'll fall in the line here, get up to the top. Kyle Green stays on the bottom. No, he finds a spot. Gets up there. Looks like Kiger gets into the 18 of France. Side by side, it's a battle for 4th. Kiger on them fresh tires, looking to take over the 4th spot. Meanwhile, here comes Pointer in the 12 car, looking to take the race lead from the Hells Angel. Uh-oh, the 47, the field filler, Kyle Green, gets caught up in the wall, folks. Boy, you can always tell when guys are running where they have no business running. Kyle Green didn't last long, folks. To the rear goes to the 47, Junk. Back out front, though, Patrick Hardgrove hanging on to the race lead. Lap number 55 out of 100. Nash Pointer right on his back bumper, knocking on the door. Let's hop on board with our 2nd place car, Nash Pointer. Boy, he is turning that wheel hard. He is not trying to save any tires. He doesn't care. He wants the race lead. But here comes Franz into the picture. The 18, Chris Franz, looking to take over the 2nd spot. Going to the bottom is Franz. Side by side, coming out of turn 4. The 12 of Pointer going to hold on to the spot for now. Franz trying to roll that bottom. But here comes Kiger in his fresh tires in the number 85 machine. Looking to get to the back bumper of Pointer. As they door bang into the turn number 1. The 18 trying to cover up, unable to do so. These guys are racing in tight quarters here. Irwindale Speedway. Bringing you the action live. Pointer gets a little loose heading into the corner. Can he hold on to the spot? Yes, sir. The 18 of Franz going to try to cover up and hold on to that 3rd spot. The 85 of Kiger right behind him, though. Hardgrove is struggling. He lost a little bit of ground right there. They are bumper to bumper. The top 6 are all together. And here comes the GOAT. Britt Necky's after getting junked. Entered himself to the picture and he gets doored. The 18 just flat out took out the 12 of Pointer. Junk race car. Side by side battle for the lead. We're still green. 3 wide. They're junking each other. We got a big wreck. Onto the front stretch. The 18 of France is junked. Caution is out. Oh, we saw that coming, and Grandpa Chris Franz is not happy. Oh my. Let's see what happened here, folks. That was some hard racing. Let's watch this replay. Hardgrove slips up a little bit. The guys bunch up. Really, that's just a tough racing deal there. Hardgrove checked up so much, Kiger had to drop down or he just would have ran over the race leader. So as you see, Kiger slips up off the corner. Kiger in the 85 has to drop down, and unfortunately, Franz is right there. Just collects him. Junk. Got a junk race car. Grandpa Chris Franz, report to the pits, because that car is junk. To the rear. Patrick Hargrove, the Hells Angels, still out front for now, but it seems like them old tires are slowing them down. Patrick Hargrove's been struggling here the last few laps. With just about 38 laps left to go, let's get them Hutchinson Motorsports tunes playing, though, folks, because this stuff, it's good. It is damn good. The Hells Angel Patrick Hargrove delects to come down pit lane to get some fresh tires. How about it? I thought he'd be good on fuel, but he is not. Must have pit just a little too early. Brandon Kiger, your race leader, the family man, Tony Osborne, the number 10 car in second. Quiet night so far for the family man. But can he figure it out? Get away around the 85 of Kiger. He's got the preferred line on the restart, but it's not an easy task to get a good start here. The 85 of Kiger has been tearing it up on these restarts here tonight. As our racers bunch up, we're going to be going the green this next time around. You're going to see the pace car head out of the way, and we're running out of time, folks. Something's got to give in front of this crowd here at Irwindale Speedway. Monday night Donut Box Firestone Late Model Series action. Only 35 laps left to go. Who's going to take home the glorified trophy here tonight? This restart's going to be Kiger on the inside. Osborne on the outside. Green flag in the air. Another good start from that 85 machine of Brandon Kiger. He's been the class of the field here tonight. Here comes the GOAT, Brent Menke's in the number 66 machine. Out of nowhere, he had to go to the rear after getting junked, and he's back up front, folks. Brent Menke's to the inside of Osborne. Side-by-side action. Can Menke's find his way around Osborne to get to that second spot? These guys, they are racing close, folks. It's honestly been incredible that there hasn't been more wrecks than there's been. Because these guys, they cannot give an inch because they know it is tough to pass here. As Osborne in the 10 car trying to hold on to that second spot. Menke's the GOAT on the inside of him, trying to make it work down on the bottom. We're staying tuned right here in this battle for second. Osborne trying to lead the 66. Looks like Menke's is still there. Can he find a way around the 10 car? I don't think he's going to be able to, folks, unless there's a mishap up front. He needs to fall in the line, probably, unless Osborne has an error. But for now, it's still Kiger out front, but Osborne knocking on the door there, right on the back bumper, and Menke's finds his way up to the preferred line. Cody Moore going to have to go back to work on him. Let's stay tuned up front here. The family man, Tony Osborne, out of Elk Creek, Virginia, looking to get his first race win of the season. His wife and family watching live here tonight, rooting for their hero out of Elk Creek, Virginia, Tony Osborne. Let's hop on board with the 10 car, Tony Osborne. Currently in the second spot. His best run of the season so far. Can he get it done? Looks to be figuring out this track. In the meantime, though, Tufts is working his way through the field, though, folks. He's in the back bumper of these top four. Currently in the 5th spot after getting sent to the rear. He got the black flag for junking Bryce Nelson. Menke's holding off the 88. A more, we got one sideways. These guys are junking each other, and caution came out a little early there. I don't think anybody even spun out. Let's see what happened. Looks like the 27 got into the 31 here. Casey Quigley was duking it out with Nelson. They just flat out dumped him. We got a junk race car though, folks. I think that's Peter Coleman. Flat out smoked him. But caution back out. Let's get them tunes playing. Let's find a different one for you. Let's get a good one. This is one of my favorites, folks. Get up and dance, take a breath and relax. We got 25 laps left to go here. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, Donut Box, Firestone Late Model Series action. To Pit Road goes the tin car, the family man, Tony Osborne. Let us know in the chat, folks, who's going to take on the win. You know, Brandon Kiger's been the dominant car, but Brent Mankey's, they call him the GOAT for a reason. He's got that preferred line on the outside, but he needs to get a good start because that 85 of Kiger has been lighting him up on these restarts. Pace car is in. We are lined up. We're ready to go green. On the inside is Kiger. On the outside is Meckies. Something's got to give as they enter the restart zone shortly. 24 laps left to go here, Irwindale Speedway. Green flag in the air. A good start from the 85 of Kiger. Can he cover up high? Yes, sir. He's going to hold off the GOAT for now. But they're racing hard, headed in the turns 1 and 2. On to the back stretch. Here comes Cody Moore looking to get around the 00 with Tufts. Not going to happen. He's going to fall on the line. In the meantime, to the bottom goes Herman in the 70 machine. He's looking to figure out this track. Herman headed up front. Currently in the 5th spot after starting in the rear. Can he find his way up front? Let's go back here to our race leader, Brandon Kiger. They are duking it out back here. Looks like Herman flat out doors. Bryce Nelson takes over the 5th spot. Bryce Nelson is not happy in the meantime. As a battle starts to develop here, let's hop on board with the GOAT. Brent Mankey's currently in 2nd, looking to get a run on Kiger. Mankey's in the 2nd spot. He definitely has the speed right now. Can he find a way around that 85 who's been good all night long? He is running out of time. Currently, Caden Tufts in that 3rd spot. Don't count him out. If these guys race too hard, Tufts is going to find his way up there. Headed into the turn here. It's going to be Kiger on the outside. Meckies on the inside. Battle for the race lead. Kiger comes down, gives him a little bit of a door bang, says, "Hey, nerd, don't you think about it. Fall on the line behind me." Brandon Kiger holds on to the race lead. Dropping back. See how the battles are in the back here. The Hells Angel of Patrick Hardgrove trying to work his way back up through the field after he got some good TV time early on, as he was your race leader earlier. But not now. Back out front, though, Brandon Kiger still holding strong. Has about a 1/4 of a second lead here on the GOAT, Brent Mankey's. Keep an eye on them cars in 2nd and 3rd. 2 of the best late model stock racers in the business. Let's hop on board with the 00 of Caden Tufts, who's currently in the 2nd spot. Or 3rd spot. He is going to work on the GOAT. Can he get around that number 66 machine? They are duking it out right now. This is the best battle on the track right now, I believe, folks. That 00 trying to go to work. But it sure is hard to pass a goat. Because Brent Neckys is wheeling and dealing that race car, trying to run down the 85 of Kiger. Caution in the air, Casey Quigley has jumped his race car. Let's see what happened. 27 of Quigley right there, keep an eye out. Hargrove pulls to the inside there of him. Oh, Hargrove just dumps him. That's how the Hells Angels do it, boys. Patrick Hargrove says, buddy boy. I'm in a motorcycle club, you might have heard. It's the Hells Angels, bud. Don't you mess with me. Casey Quigley to the rear. What a move there. Patrick Hargrove flat out junks him. Tempers flaring here at Irwindale Speedway. We're running out of time. Casey Quigley going through the grass to show his displeasure, and the black flag in the air. Hargrove to the rear. Hargrove with his middle finger out, giving the flagman the finger. Patrick Hargrove bringing the Hells Angel mentality here to the track. Monday night racing Donut Box Firestone late model series action, folks. This is not a man you want to mess with. Patrick Hargrove out of Westfield, Maine. Tempers are flaring here, folks. Incredible. As Brandon Kiger, still your race leader. Let's get these tunes playing. Let's find a good one. Can the 85 of Kiger hold off the goat of Meckies? Don't forget about the 00 of Tufts as well. These guys trying to cool their tires off, going through the grass on the infield. But our leaders out front say, you know what, nerds? That's a petty move. I don't care about saving my tires. I'm going to win this race, and I don't need to pull a stunt like that. You cowards, get out of the grass, because it's time to go green here shortly. Kiger in the 85. We're running out of time. Kiger's led the most laps here tonight. Been dominating this race. Can he take home the checkered? As we turn off this inspirational Hutchinson Motorsports TV music, the field starts to stack up. Front row's gonna be Kiger on the inside. Meckies on the outside. We're gonna have 9 laps left to go here. Irwindale Speedway, on your feet, off your seat, cause it's time for some Donut Box Firestone late model series action. And the green flag's out, and a big start from the 85 of Kiger. He looks to cover up quickly, but here comes a 00. What a move from Tufts. Tufts looking to take the race lead. Door banging coming out of turn 2. Kiger holding on to the spot out front. The 85 of Kiger looking to hold off the 00 of Tufts. Coming out of turn 4, it's Kiger still out front. Tufts is right there. He's going to fall on the line and take over the second spot, but here comes Herman. Cortland Herman out of nowhere, currently in the 3rd spot, finds his way around the goat of Brent Neckys. How about it, folks? These guys duking it out. Kiger wants these guys to race each other as hard as they can because he wants to take home the checkered flag, and their door banging in the back for last. Stay in tune right here to the race lead. These guys, something's got to give. They're racing hard here at Irwindale Speedway with 6 laps left to go. Kiger out front. Let's hop on board with your race leader, Brandon Kiger, looking good here tonight. Trying to hold off Caden Tufts in the 00. That is a tall, tall task to ask somebody to do, but if anybody can do it, it's that 85 machine of Brandon Kiger, who's been dominating this race the entire night. Meanwhile, we got a battle for third. Here comes the GOAT, Brent Mackey's looking to take back that third spot. Herman not giving an inch. He says, you know what, nerd? You might be the GOAT, but I'm going to beat you. Here comes the 66 of Mackey's. He's a patient driver, but I think he's about out of patience. Ready to move that 70 car of Herman. Let's hop on board here with our fourth place car, Brent Mackey's. With just 4 laps left to go, Brandon Kiger, still your race leader, holding off Caden Tufts. Portland Herman in the third spot, followed by Mackey's and Cody Moore taking off here in fifth. Looks like Herman gets into the wall. He's going to lose the spot. Not yet, though. Side by side onto the backstretch. Work on the line with 2 laps left to go here in a minute. Mackey's looking to take that third spot. Not going to do it yet. Brandon Kiger out front with just 2 laps left to go. He wants him to stay clean and green. This race is all but over unless there's a caution. Coming out of turn 4, he knows if he crosses that line and gets the white flag, there's going to be no cautions. And a white flag in the air. Last lap around the speedway. Brandon Kiger out front. We're going to stay tuned to this battle for third. These guys have been door banging each other for 3 or 4 laps. 3 wide here, battle for third. Here comes Cody Moore. Looking to throw a slide job. Not going to happen. Crossing the line. The third spot goes to Herman, and your race winner for the night, Brandon Kiger, taking home the win here. Irwindale Speedway, on your feet for your race winner, Brandon Kiger in the number 85 machine. What a race here, folks. Did they not put on a show? The fans are yelling and screaming, folks. I can hardly hear myself. What a race here tonight. Brandon Kiger put on a dominating show. What a run. Kiger taking home the win. Tufts in second. Herman able to edge out Mackey's to take the third spot, and then Cody Moore into the 5th spot. Looking at our final results here, folks. The battle for third was too close to call. It was less than 1/100th of a second. So I don't even know how close it was. But Brandon Kiger, nonetheless, able to take home a big race win. Waiting for Kiger here to hop into a voice chat for a little interview. Brandon Kiger, your race winner. That might have been the best race of the season here. Irwindale Speedway did not disappoint here. Monday night racing donut box Firestone late model series. What a race. And we got him here in the chat. Brandon Kiger, let's pull him up. Brandon Blake in the booth, you got me?
I got you, buddy.
Hey, what a race. You absolutely dominated this one. Able to take home the win after holding off the hard-charging Caden Tufts there.
Yeah, I ain't going to say we dominated, but we did a pretty good job. Just kind of let them guys go burn their tires off there at the beginning of the race and just kind of drove by them. Got track position, kind of stayed out front and let it all play out, you know.
Yeah, well, it definitely worked out for you. Had some hard racing behind you. It might have been the best race of the season, but you were able to bring home the checkered flag for you and the team.
Yeah, it was good. I knew Brent riding up beside me there. Me and him was going to race each other hard and clean. Caden, he's always going to race you hard. He's going to race you clean. He's going to give you some doors and some bumpers. I always enjoy racing with him. And it seems like there at the end, everybody that should have been up front rose to the top, and we put a show on for the fans, hopefully.
Yes, sir, and the fans loved it. I think they were on their feet all night long. But, hey, before you head out, you got any shout-outs or anything to add?
I'd just like to thank y'all there for putting this on. Mike for doing what he does every Monday night. And Brent and Johnny B for holding it down back here. We just race together and have a good time as a team and try to put it in victory lane as much as we can.
Yeah, and you were able to do it here tonight. I believe next week is our finale, if I'm not mistaken. But going to be interesting to see how the season plays out.
Yeah, Kern County it's going to be a good race. I'm not the fastest guy there, but I always tend to have good finishes there. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, Johnny B is going to be the one y'all going to have to watch out for next week. He's pretty good there.
Oh, well, good to know here in advance. But congratulations, Brandon Kiger, taking home the race win. I will let you go celebrate with your team. Congratulations, Brandon.
Appreciate it. Thank y'all.
That was Brandon Kiger, tonight's race winner here, Irwindale Speedway. I believe that was the most entertaining race of the season. These guys were duking it out for 100 laps all night long. And Brandon Kiger able to take home a big race win, and boy, did he need that. Gonna be interesting to see how this season plays out here next week. Kern County, the finale, and you heard it from Brandon. He said keep an eye on John Brancasio. He's been struggling here lately, but Kern County is his track, apparently. So, going to be interesting to see, though, folks. Be sure to come back, same time, same place next week. Look forward to seeing you. I'm the GOAT, Blake Hutchinson, on the call. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the best streaming service in the business.